Twitch, I'm gonna need you to get your shit together here. Better. Alright, search for the category. Search tags, blind playthrough, no spoilers, AMA, memes. Meme runs is not one. Perfect. I decided to make the last two DR streams, just never know what day it is anymore, no worries. Also, what's up, Daniel? How you doing? How's your Sunday going? You can always watch the VODs. That's what they're there for. Twitch, why are you bad? Hey, they're all my tags. BEA, beautiful. Day's going good? Caught all the VODs? Hell yeah. That's what we like to hear. Up to date with all the latest in fashion. Let's hop in. Let's hop in with our, I don't know, with our pop-in. Let's hop in with the pop-in. I think that's a new item, yeah. Low-key, this is the best part of the game. Tight. That also might be new. Damn. It's just satisfying to watch the repeat chants go up. I'm sure Celeste thinks this is the best part of the game too. Absolutely. Save over this one. Are we in there? Are we in investigation phase? Hell yeah. Ugh. Imagine remembering the buttons. Alright. Let's take a look. Let's peep these Monokuma files. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's not very helpful, but okay.
So,
Oh, yeah, what's up? About the repository. Yeah.
but
Yeah, it sure was locked. There's gotta be some kind of, like, vent shenanigans. Someone's gotta be crawling around the vents or something. Anyway, good help there, Hina. Big helpful, as always. Oh! And it's wet. Nice. I mean, obviously they took hammers and painted over them.
So then...
yeah, sure. Let's look back on things. Let's get a recap from last week. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. Waited for the others, but nobody showed up. Around 8 o'clock when we began our search. Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, and then quickly came and got you and me. Big true. Robo Justice. I was trying to remember what this guy was called to come up with a good stream title, but I couldn't think of it. Yeah, Celeste is so goddamn suspicious, this whole case. Remember when Hifumi came back to life? That shit was wild.
However...
And in the end... Cry on Taga. Yeah, we also found out that Hina is, like, a mermaid, or, like, she has phoenix tears or something. She has magic powers. She can revive somebody, but it only works once. That's why it only, we couldn't, it only worked once on, Hifumi.
However...
Good recap there, Sakura. Where would I be without you? But wait. There's a blood stain on it. That's a pretty obvious explanation for it. I don't know, Makoto. Was definitely used to transport a body or two. That one's pretty simple. Nice. His big, cold body laying on the floor. His really big body. Something's off about his body. Hmm? Something's different. Oh, his glasses. Interesting. You don't need to roast Fumi. He just died. I don't know. Hina cried on him. That might have wiped him off. We're definitely gonna end up nailing somebody with that. Yeah, he did say
So,
hero's
in
name.
other words...
Yeah, he is an idiot. That is true.
What?
Yeah, we sure did.
What?
Nani?
I see.
Yeah, that's like actually a good point there, Makoto.
That's enough.
Wrecked.
Goodbye.
Might as well examine the camera. Alright, that should be everything in here then. Tight. Only be locked from inside. Surface office, equipment room. Okay. I'm a ton. There's got to be some kind of hidden passages or like somebody's sneaking around the vents or something. Whoops. Well, while we're still on the third floor, let's go to the equipment room. We still need to find Kyoko and fucking Yasu, where the hell they are. Check something real fast. Besides every other menu except for the one I want. There we go. It always feels so damn loud. Nice. Makoto, you idiot.
What?
Yeah, that would have been helpful from you, to have been helpful. But, you know how it be. Or maybe Monokuma was lying and that really is a 1 minute back time machine. Think of all the shenanigans you could pull with that. I didn't think so. Wait, I'm going backwards. I don't know. I was thinking maybe something with the classrooms, but probably not. Imagine the classrooms ever getting used. Ah, Seleche.
Let's see. Yes, indeed.
Took her into the bathroom, yeah.
Indeed.
We're gonna need to try to recreate all these events. I mean, Sakura sure would be able to handle Hifumi's body, but... Excuse me? We just now noticed that there are blood packets in here? That's definitely a clue. A glasses cleaning cloth.
Oh. Huh?
Alright, you know what? Big prediction. Hifumi was an accomplice in this case. But then the murderer backstabbed him and killed him. I'm gonna guess that the first time he was attacked, he wasn't actually attacked, it was fake blood. But the second time was real. Big guess. Alright, we piece it out. Oh? You should go to Hero's room. Okay. Meet in the dining hall. Yeah. Yeah.
It's all clear now.
This is a trap. Hmm?
Goodbye.
Oh. Later. Can we, like, investigate the bathroom? It's gotta be important one of these days. It's relevant to the case! 2 of our potential suspects were in it! Reach! Alright, where the fuck does Hero stay? Not the girl's bathroom. Wait a second. Why is my room and Mondo's room, like, directly opposite? But all the others aren't. I guess these are, too. I don't know, weird. Oh, but that's not what it said about Mondo's room. This hallway is, pretty fucking dead, am I right, fellas? With soccer, I got a bad feeling there, girl. Hello? Oh shit, what's up, Zebra? Plunge. Yo, what's up, Zebra? Yeah, I'm sure that'll hang out. That would hold up in actual real court. But like, he wasn't there to say that I couldn't go in his room. You still need a warrant. Nah. Oh. Oh shit, that is not the same handwriting. If we did some fan art. Pretty grungy though. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? Oh, gross. Remember when it was like a big aspect of the first case that there like weren't any hairs in the room, but like that hasn't been an aspect to any of the other rooms we've been in? Yo! Oh, big news, Morgans? Oh, more big news?
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up?
Okay.
Okay. Head to the pool. Can we hold hands while we go to the pool? Oh, she's already gone, damn it. Whee!
I mean...
Just nothing. They're so small. That ridiculous object is Hero. No, I want to talk to Hina.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Makoto. Huh?
What is it? Is Hiro actually a robot? What if we found that out?
Right.
What if Hiro has been a robot this whole time and he's disguised himself? Jammed into the pool room locker.
Don't be mean!
Caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Not totally outside the realm of possibility, TBH.
Well,
What is this something she always has to go check up on? Kyoko, who the fuck are you?
it's nothing.
Ugh,
Hey,
this bitch.
and?
I mean,
Yeah, okay. Pains me just to look at you. You know what? It pains me to look at you always. Go away.
huh? Let me out of here!
Oh, Jesus. Kyoko is mysterious, John. She's looking up the trial on YouTube.
You got it all wrong!
It would seem...
Think he's naked under the suit? No.
So then,
Yo, that was Hina's big think face. She think. Does he even know a murder has happened?
honestly, is that okay?
Oh, how did you know that, Celeste?
Could it be...
How'd he get his hair to fit in that? Yeah, exactly.
That's terrible!
Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea.
What?
That's right.
Classic centrist opinion there.
What the heck?
Whoa, 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 Hina, I love you, but like, you can't just jump to conclusions.
Please!
What are you saying?
What the heck?
If Hiro literally just told us a minute ago that he had woken up, like, in the locker, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is?
I love everything about this right now. This is, I love this. Look at my fucking bay.
I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
Damn, well, if you can't bend at the waist, what's the point of wearing a costume?
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Yasu, you were not doing a great job here, my dude.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume. Ah.
Good work, Hina. Oh, what about you, Tagami? What if you got in the costume? I need to observe you doing it. for trial science. Ow.
Just a second.
Oh, we don't get a fancy scene of that?
But
I'm gonna take a big sip of Sprite.
Honestly.
what the heck?
Just the worst.
Just the worst.
That's terrible.
What?
All of that was one truth bullet.
Oh. Then perhaps...
That's because she's been backseating me this whole time.
What the heck?
What the
Yeah,
heck?
I also don't I don't know. This whole thing is so suspicious. I think Hiro's sus, Hifumi is sus, Celeste is sus, and Kyoko. Like, there's like 5 suspects. There's like 4 suspects.
What?
Just the worst.
Please!
We have all the big brains and then the 2 smallest brains here by the pool. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Huh? How about that?
So then,
I'm at least 30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and or Chihiro must have done it. I got a couple things wrong with that. You are definitely not 30% right. Also, what's up, Pixel? The man's dead and he still can't catch a break.
correct.
Please!
What the heck?
We haven't even started the trial yet. We're already grilling this man.
Oh, so then.
It's gonna be overdone before we know it. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
Just the worst.
So,
Huh? The most basic bait this man should have died.
Ah.
Don't be mean.
Also, it is storming. It just like all of a sudden started storming like crazy outside. So, we'll keep an eye on that situation.
Just a second.
No way.
Oh, looks like I lost it. Ooh, whoopsie.
Ah.
Please.
Longest thunderstorm I've seen in ages. Turned himself into a pickle. Can we really call that a truth bullet?
What the heck?
Oh, she's crying.
Just the worst.
Please.
What are you saying?
What?
Feet don't fail me now! do you ever run off in a huff and shout something like that? Like, it's such a comical thing to do. Bye-bye. Later.
Makoto.
I want you to help me with... You see... Look how she's framing this. I want you to help me with the investigation. She doesn't want to help us. She wants us to help her. This bitch.
It would seem... Why is that?
Oh, rejected.
Anyway... Shall we go? Hey.
Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct. Hey. Anyway...
Whee! I mean, if there were going to be a secret passage, it'd have to be, like, over here, right? Into this room. From this floor, anyway. Maybe there's, like, a hidden elevator.
So then... I knew it.
That's nice.
I see. Hey.
Yeah, sure.
Whew. So then...
Just past 6 o'clock. Interesting.
That's right.
I forgot about Super Blanco Taka.
However...
Oh, you appears to be gripping something. Nobody found this?
Makoto. Because...
Well, I'm not much of a boy. Sakura, could you open his hand?
Hey. Is that right? So then...
His massive corpse. Just fucking dunking on the guy non-stop.
Indeed. That's right. Indeed.
And you found it in there?
Why is that?
Oh, well, not like his socks or anything. You're right.
Hey,
It was pretty easy to find in his pants. It was the biggest thing in there. Oh, look at that. There's the note.
so... However,
Oh, that's right. He said the rec room at 1 a.m. Well, maybe there are 2 notes. And this one says the equipment room.
is that right? So... Hey. So then...
How would a scrap of paper get separated from a piece of paper?
Hey.
Oh, cool. Good backseat.
Is that right?
I don't know about this one, chat. Fucking what is she trying to say here? That the handbooks hadn't been used, so maybe they've been used? Yeah, that was that was fucking stupid. That was the fucking devs going like, yeah, I don't know, a handbook, sure.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Head out to the dining hall.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot.
The usual spot? The hangout in Twilight Town from Kingdom Hearts 2? Yeah, more or less, Daniel. You're right.
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Okay.
It would seem...
Fuck you.
Shall we go?
I love this. I actually love this, like, back turned and her hair is, like, flowing. It looks really cool. What's the game theory? We'll check out that truth bullet real fast. Yeah, like, what the fuck is the point of this? It is believed that no handbooks were involved in carrying out the murders this time. Like, so I guess somebody's gonna try to bring up the handbooks and we're gonna be like, nope. I don't know, that one's stupid. Alright, here's my game theory. I think Hifumi was an accomplice in setting this all up. But then the murderer betrayed him. You see, I think he didn't actually get hit on the head the first time. I think that was a bluff. And because we found, like, in the fridge there was, like, fake blood. There was, like, blood packs in there. Which wasn't a truth bullet, I guess. But I fucking guarantee it's gonna come up. I think that it was fake blood that he had on. And that's why he, like, cleaned his glasses or something. I don't know. I think that maybe that doesn't pan out. I think I still think that he's in on it. This handwriting looks similar. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Everybody's sus. Everybody sucks except for Hina. Oh, there's so few of us.
Monokuma appears! Wrong!
Of an illusion. It's magic, Kay.
Whew. Boy, tough crowd.
You're not playing alone.
Stop talking.
I don't know if I can say Sakura sucks. I haven't seen Sakura do anything. She hasn't done much, but she doesn't suck.
Okay. Hey! Hey!
Please board the pain train.
Let's go.
Please!
What the heck?
You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
The game wants me to think that Hiro is the culprit. Like, that's what they're trying to be like, it seems pretty easy, open and shut case.
Hey,
But I'm not convinced yet.
That's right.
I have to do it. Someone right here.
Damn.
The only bad thing Sakura has done is have the voice line of "So in the end." That's like the one thing that sucks about her.
Just the worst.
hey,
I think it's Celeste. I think Celeste did it. And we're gonna have to deal with Hiro and his
yes,
bullshit for another chapter. Ugh. Left side squad doing pretty good. Big Mac. Top right trio still pretty strong there. Until we settle all this, we can't go anywhere unless we have another recess like we did that other time. Oh shit! New decor! Girl gang at the front, hell yeah.
Just the worst.
Wah?
Come on.
Yoo-hoo!
A deadly class trial. I don't know, not everything's always so deadly, Makoto. Taking that bullshit off, first of all. Yo, we have so many new skills. We got so many skills this chapter. We're doing great, honestly. Fucking done. Done. Allows you to lock on to 2 statements at once? Effective during the bullet time battle? What? Lock on to 2 statements? What does that mean? I don't know. During bullet time battle. I don't know, but we're putting it on. Doesn't sound bad. Let's do it. Dab. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
We're not going to comment on the new background. It wasn't always blue, right? I'm not going crazy. It was red last time.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. Now then, to begin with...
It's for the rhythm minigame at the end. Okay.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
Was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Yeah, it doesn't look good for Hiro, that's for sure. Check out the 2 big brains, like, right next to each other.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Classic.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it. And all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know, I don't know!
Hold on. Is Hiro the killer? Before we do anything else, we have to figure out if Hiro was really the killer. Is that like the point of the
Everything we
trial?
found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff!
Did we find those in his room? I guess so.
It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
Hiro, why? What?
No! Just hold on a second!
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
I'm like already confused. Hold on. I think we're gonna use message on blueprints.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Because it's
Everything
clearly
we
different
found in your
handwriting.
room. The blueprints, the suit parts,
No, that's wrong.
Yeah! Pog. Took us a minute, but we got it.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
We are so alone on our side of the court.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
I always forget how shitty Makoto's voice is.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Oh shit, alright.
What?
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
Damn, I hate arguing with Bae.
Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
There was a second shooter. Oh, fuck. Oh. Of course he realizes I'm the one playing the video game here.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
What? The Illuminati?
I got it! Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on. That didn't make any sense. Hold on a second. Let's read back this fucking dialogue here. Then who was in the Robo-Justice suit? Is it like he said, was there really someone running around in a second suit? The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Tell us. Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else that could have been. What the fuck was that? Was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. The game was propping me up to be like, oh, who was the second person running around in a suit? But the answer was just, oh, it was the one guy we know who was in the suit. Right? I'm not crazy, right? That was stupid, right?
Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Yo, what's up, Ceiling?
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
I thought... This case sucks.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
I am small brain like Hina. Tell me what do.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Pog.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
But Hifumi died, so it's okay, I guess.
Of course. But before we get to that...
I think it's Celeste. I think Celeste did it.
There's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
I think Celeste did it, and Hifumi was in on it.
All things have a proper order.
This is the first Danganronpa gameplay I've ever watched, and, what's up, Will?
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
Who the fuck told you about Hifumi? Yeah, also, Will, don't spoil yourself. At least watch the VODs from the beginning.
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Absolutely.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The tarp.
I got it!
And the dolly.
I got it!
Guys, we're so good at
They
this
were
game.
A dolly and a tarp, right?
Correct.
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Right.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Ah, yes, the Tell Me Naege saga. Or the Tell 'em Naege. Is that what this whole trial is?
Same thing.
Or is that just the
I'm
whole
sure
game?
the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository,
Byakuya would be like, I have a theory about the case. You tell him, Makoto. Yeah, you can definitely tell that, like, they weren't sure how to, like, write the game properly yet. And so, you know, a lot of things is just, like, other characters just leading you on to so you can, like, present the right information instead of you just, like, naturally presenting the information yourself. You know, like, in reality, Byakuya would just be like, yeah, no, it's like this, and like, there's no reason for him to make Makoto do it other than the fact that it is a video game. They definitely, I mean, from what I remember in V3, it was not like this. It was better.
so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
I'm pretty heckin' positive.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Holy shit! That was the biggest dunk of all time. Makoto? New trial? Makoto is dead as fuck. Blackened? Celeste. She just murdered that kid. Holy shit, we did it.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on.
Oh my god, it
around you.
continues! A double homicide. Never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Oh, a new element. Talk about reloading? Chapter 3 is a triple murder. We're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. Rhythm game now, by the way. Uh-oh. Underneath the tempo marker. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Will. Have a great night. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. How you yeah. Just locking on and pressing the triangle button won't be enough to handle them. That will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. You reload by pressing the square button. Wait, did that say square button now has a... Just remember that the square button now has a function along with the X and square buttons. Tight. You'll automatically be able to set a fever time and your ammo will not decrease. Bless me. Sorry about that. We're already doing the rhythm minigame? Is that what's happening?
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst.
Alright, I'm getting it.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot
I don't remember the buttons!
You are a fool. So pathetic.
We got it.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
We were doing really well there, actually, for a while.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
Did we really need this?
When I found the dolly
Were they,
in the
like, doing this
repository,
trial and they were like,
one
oh
of the
shit, we
wheels
needed
had a
another
blood
mini
stain
game.
on it.
Rhythm game? At the beginning? Sure, why not?
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository.
Definitely fucking weird.
So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Got her. Wrecked.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
Oh, my dear. My sweet love.
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Yeah, you had to bend down to pick up the tarp. You couldn't bend down in the suit, remember?
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
That's not true!
No, that's wrong.
I mean, no, it's not technically wrong. You're right, but...
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
I wish all Hina would do is bend over. Hell yeah. That's my girlfriend, dude. Not cool. Not cool, Ceiling. That's my girlfriend. That's my practice girlfriend.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
But also, hell yeah.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I think she's pretty neat. her! Look at her! My best girls are dead, so I have to compromise. Look at this girl! Look at her! Look at her fucking small baby head. Adorable. We love her.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Oh.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Fave Girl Celeste is here, so I'm good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Because you can take it off, but once it's on, you can never take it off. It's like the mask.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
She wasn't actually there when this all happened, so...
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
What are we making the son of the Robo Justice suit?
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Well, he might. He is pretty stupid.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Alright, Celeste did it. Hifumi was in on it. She killed them all. Like, I've already solved this one.
All got a
This
good
is
look at
Photoshop.
it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
Or set up in some way. This ain't real.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Says none of this is real. It's a video game.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is
suspicious,
beyond
actually.
question.
Robo Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just now. That's not something that's not something someone would do. He wouldn't just name him like that after being hurt. He would have said some fucking fucko got me. In those exact words. Hifumi would have said those exact words.
The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
No, stay out of my girl's head.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
The Galaxy Brain trio of me specifically, not Makoto, but like me, Sis16, Kyoko, and Byakuya had this figured all out.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
I'm really starting to think that I wasn't, like, actually joking when I said that she was the ultimate centrist. Because, holy shit. Like, right? Come on.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events
Oh,
from the
she
beginning.
said it!
Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Let's review this Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events from the Bad Beginning. Book 1. Yeah, I named him Robo Justice-san. Star.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Yeah.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
Are we gonna recap the whole thing again? You don't understand, there's nothing else RJ could possibly stand for.
Four of us gathered together we waited there for quite a while, but that was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly...
It
We're
seems
not
I was
doing all this.
unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Hold on a second. Weird.
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
I'm just examining this photo closely. I'm trying to figure out if there's something I can deduce from, like, the door being opened, or what looks like it's opened. Like, can't tell if it's supposed to be, like, dark outside in the hallway, which would indicate a different time period than what they're saying.
As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo... We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko. He was injured, so we but not long after
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor.
Yeah, this case is so nothing that they have to pad it with, like, a recap of everything.
and then
We're skipping all the recap. Nothing happening here.
when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi dead.
Not dead. He's not dead right here. Yet. Theory. Theory time. Or wait. Maybe he is.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to...
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Yeah.
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Yeah, there was only one body discovery announced. There was not two.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed, but right after we left, we ran into Celeste, who... We rushed back to the...
Then we remembered we'd left But that...
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Separate but equal.
And from there, we can uncover
Yikes.
the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Kyoko said, "This case seems really complicated." Smile.
Dab, 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 dab.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Just to be humble.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
No, that's not right.
Shoot!
So,
Regarding, I wonder if, or perhaps it was, we already know what order they were killed. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was
Killed with while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came.
Bigness.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Good for Taka.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi
Was killed with while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came.
so, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before,
Perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
What?
Shoot!
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Hold on.
It wasn't the right one, Rick.
Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammer.
It's true that Hifumi while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came.
So,
We're gonna try a
regarding
rogue
Taka's,
strat
I
here.
wonder if he died. Or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice.
No, that's wrong.
Dab.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Yeah, I hate that mechanic, but
If anything,
we got it.
that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Also, Taka's body had set into rigor mortis. Also, you know what? This is fucking... Here's how I fucking know. Because Hifumi spoke to us while Taka was dead in the same room! That is hype ceiling. That's how we know Taka died first. Hifumi was fucking alive. Are we not going to talk about that? I feel like there was something. Remember that time he talked to us? At least this is easy. Where's a T? Now we just need a ch. I'm trying to throw a rogue ass B right in there at the end.
Now I understand.
Fumi's magical undeathifying. Maybe he was a ghost.
Taka's wristwatch.
A ghost possessing his corpse. Your hero cosplaying right now? That's hype.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night... So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
A ghost tried to approach Hifumi and got
But
leery.
if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
Right.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
The ghost that possessed him is the culprit. I mean, we all know the culprit is the weird mannequin man.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Big true.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
The dining hall.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Aw, what a cutie.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
Not impossible.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Alright, Celeste. I'm gonna need you to go into detail about what you and Hina were doing in the bathroom.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
Kyoko.
So what now, Kyoko?
Nobody moved Hifumi's body because he wasn't dead yet. He got up and walked his ass himself.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said, his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
Oh, magic?
What? How?
Yo, Hina is, like, actually 100%, like, invested. Like, she genuinely wants to know what, like, how to make the impossible possible. Like, this is gonna change her life when she figures it out.
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh! Dab, 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 pog! Banger alert!
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is...
I don't get it, Kyoko.
We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality
It's magic,
he was still
Kay.
alive.
Yeah, Hina can do magic, you're right.
He was alive?
You mean I didn't bring him back to life by crying on him?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yeah, and that's why he cleared his glasses, so he could walk.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
Oh, no? You've never done that? It's not possible to pretend to be dead?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement.
Just go to a crime
along
scene
with
and
the
tell
rest of
lies?
us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement
was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
What?
Shoot!
Are you saying...
How is that not right? How can I not use the dead body discovery to dispute the announcement?
saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Walks into the courtroom wearing big-ass sunglasses and holding a fancy-ass latte. Yo, what's up, lunch? I feel like I have to use a statement here.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery.
Hifumi's dead body had been
Chance he was still alive.
found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal...
I think I need to use
someone
somebody's
else's
statement
discovery.
here.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Fuck! Game over.
Shoot!
No, we're gonna go back. It's Makoto! Oh no! Too bad.
Is this
What if when you
really
game
the end
over,
for all of
Monokuma
us?
like said the real killer, so you could just like go back and figure it out?
I refuse to give up yet.
You're the Blackened, yeah. How you doing, Lunch? How's your big Sunday going?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead,
Let me read Celeste's account again.
without a doubt.
I don't see where I can use this anywhere to contradict anything that they're saying. Because they're not talking about when the body disappeared, they're talking about when the body was discovered. How's my big Sunday going? My big Sunday's going pretty good. Was able to leave work early. That was
And you
that
know
was
that
hype.
how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Oops.
Are we really so? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No,
It is Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body.
Hifumi's dead body had been,
And that is.
Are we really so? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot!
I'm real
Are you
confused on this
saying
one,
that when we
fellas.
first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
no, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot!
Are you saying
What am I fucking up? Okay. Let me just like listen.
that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Just gotta try it.
Are you saying that when we first found him, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
It is Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body.
Hifumi's dead body had, and that is why.
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Alright, just checking. All possibilities.
Are you saying that when we first found...
I'm aware, but now I know for sure, Smile. I feel like I've tried all the statements.
Found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Literally everything except the right answer. Okay. I am correct that I need to steal a phrase, right? And use it on something else? That's correct, right? Answer me these questions 3. Yeah.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you...
And I have a question. I have a question about these statement stealers. Would there ever be a situation in which I need to take a statement that was later said and use it on something that happened before it? Like, is there ever a situation where I need to use something from dialogue line 4 and then I need to loop all the way around until I get back to dialogue line 2 to refute?
Heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was...
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead body had, and that is...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Shoot!
I felt like I had it that time.
I refuse to give up yet!
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he was actually...
No. Hifumi was dead. Without a doubt.
This is a satisfied than the piano moment.
And you know that.
How?
Surely you heard the body discovery at Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi and there's a chance he was
No. Hifumi was dead,
and you know that.
How?
Surely you heard the body discovered Hifumi's dead body had been... And that is...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he...
No.
It is... Hifumi was dead,
and you know that.
Surely you heard the body
Hifumi's dead body had been... And that is...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I got it now. I got it now.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse, there's a chance he was actually...
No. It is impossible. Hifumi was dead. Without a doubt.
And you know that. How?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, that's wrong!
That one was stupid!
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
I had it right the first time, but in the wrong order. Oh. Yeah, that did fuck me over. Did my giant Celeste wig come in the mail yet? No, believe it or not, the item that I never ordered hasn't arrived. Interesting. I should order that, though. You're right. I should cosplay as Celeste.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere.
Guess you're in for a surprise soon. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, Celia, you shouldn't have. It's not for several more months.
I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Hifumi, not actually dead right now. He's alive right now.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue,
Dad.
so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
When it's your birthday, you're gonna become Sis 17? Oh, nah.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
I didn't even pick up on that.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice. Shoot!
But that's the same thing!
I got it!
That was the
We
same
heard it a
thing!
second time in the repository when we
Grumble,
rediscovered
grumble,
the two
grumble.
bodies. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually...
Fumi came back to life after the announcement? Oh, okay. Which is definitely a plot hole. So that's a plot hole and not part of the case. Okay. Good to know.
being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Hell yeah.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Let's move on and forget it ever
Quite
happened.
honestly,
Okay, done.
I do not think there's anything that
Gone.
can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Bringing him back to life? I don't remember anything like that ever happening.
Of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
The glass is white. The glass is white. Yeah.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
I'm guessing the next thing she was going to say was, there was nothing different about his body.
Well, here's one thing. The first time we found him, and then,
This
well,
one do
me and
Phoenix
his
Downs
body
exist in this universe?
disappeared.
And the next time it was in.
but when you compare his body before being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned,
Position.
there was no notable difference.
No, that's wrong.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past this game to put a Phoenix Down reference in, like,
In fact,
the
there
items
was
you get
one
from
clear difference
the
between
gambling.
Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, His glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Featuring a certain anime character.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles. From Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Oh, let's go, Hina.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
My man. There's no way a normie would remember the name of an anime after hearing it once. You're absolutely right, Ceiling.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... what exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
She's just so big-brained.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
I wanted to look into his eyes one last time, Smile.
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
She even remembered the purple star.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
That's how he locked the door in the art room.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
We did it.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
Yo, what's up, monkey?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies.
Dab, called
He
it.
probably used one of those.
His copious corpse, yeah.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere.
That's how his fat, shitty fat ass was moved.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot.
Welcome home from big work, monkey. Relax. Help us solve a murder. We've already solved it. We solved it like an hour and a half ago.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it!
Taka himself!
It could only have been Hifumi.
They were both playing dead.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
I already deduced that it was Celeste with Hifumi as an accomplice.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
Ah, Celeste with a Hifumi Echo Fighter.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
You think Sayaka did it? Oh shit. Lunch. What a powerful play.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
Sayaka's ghost possessed Hifumi's corpse.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Look at this fucking bitch-ass smile she's got, like, I've got them just where I want them. I can be the protagonist.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
I got it!
Just
You're
fucking
talking
tell
about
us,
the
you
note
fuck.
Hifumi had
Yo,
hidden
what's up,
away,
home?
aren't you?
Dance, you puppets.
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
Don't ask.
What? In his pants?
It was the biggest thing. The wad of crumpled up paper was the biggest thing in there. Let's all be adults about this and move on.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Excuse me, Zebra? We haven't even gotten to the worst part yet? That shit's wild.
Ah! That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
This is the second worst case in the series at best. Yikes.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Our pants people! The pants people! Oh, my dear. Oh, it's okay, sweetie. Come here. I'll give you a hug. Oh, Sakura, good friend.
Shoot!
I think Hino was the one who embarrassed herself.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro.
Heroes borrowing their shared brain cells.
And that person could only have been... I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Yeah, we just played Hina. We just played our practice girlfriend. The pants people behind all this madness, all the pieces are falling into place.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Hilarious, by the way. Great nicknames.
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
I do really love TikTok. Great nickname.
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok! Huffy had the note, right? then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter!
Yes, it does.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
I missed. The
Huffy had the
Danganronpa
note,
dance
right?
party? Fuck yeah, I'm there.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said.
What time did it say?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong.
Not the biggest L we've taken tonight, Comb.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
What the heck, Rooney?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that...
No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. Ugh. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with
Thanks
it?
for wasting our time, Toko, yeah.
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Yeah, I've noticed that literally every time she's talked, but I haven't mentioned it, but I have noticed the moon behind her head.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It
We didn't
fits
do this,
perfectly
like,
with the note we found
instantly.
hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap.
I really wish she had said one small piece, because then it would have been like one piece.
Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this... In fact, he was behind the whole thing! In fact, he's still alive!
Draymond! I don't like this line because I had the same idea earlier, and now I feel stupid.
Sorry, no.
Damn.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
Except for that brief moment where Tina cried on him and he came back to life.
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
But, sorry, we've forgotten about that. We don't talk
So
about
then-
that.
Who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
Yeah, except where he literally wasn't, yeah. We don't talk about that anymore, sorry. Didn't mean to bring it up. Doesn't anyone know how to take a
He
pulse?
was killed
Yeah.
in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
Is no one like the ultimate ER doctor?
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
That's the next game up.
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Big true.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Excuse you!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
Why was I in a robot suit?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Oh, right, that.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file...
Yo, is Yasu about to, like, be smart?
The way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Yeah.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it.
He's smart at least 20% of the time.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
My man.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
He picks up bits of logic 100% accurately 20% of the time.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Look at her, look, she's like, I got it!
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Yeah, not kill someone with a regular sized hammer.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Justice Hammer 5?
Whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
We're going. We're going. We're going right now. Going on my phone. murdergear.com/hammertime. Oh my god, it's real. I'm not gonna look too deeply because there might be spoilers.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And, that's about it.
It's not even Dangan? Okay.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
What,
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, there's one. How was the culprit?
How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to be. Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And, that's about it.
I feel like the spotless hammer could be the answer for a couple things.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Shoot!
What was used to... Was it just maybe Justice...
Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody...
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about GearGear.com.
Well, one thing.
The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammer.
No, that's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
What's my favorite entry in the Justice Hammer series? I'm a big fan of Justice Hero 2. I think that's where they really like, they took all the core concepts from the first one and like they really nailed it and like just built upon the themes and the ideas and the gameplay loops of the first one. And that's when they really perfected it. So yeah, Justice Hammer 2. I love Justice Hammer the prequel. Monkey likes 4. 3 was the last good entry in the series. Justice Hammer never worked in 3D. Justice Hammer 0. Shouldn't have changed the color of Justice Hammer's legs. We'll stop making this joke already. Never.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to
They were
kill
all
Hifumi.
hammers from the repository. We know this.
Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
2 Justice, 2 Hammer.
Huh?
That's the remake.
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even
Hell
some
yeah.
flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Best friend's wedding yesterday? Hell yeah.
So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Feels like we're gonna need to use another statement.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that 2 people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that 2 people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true.
No, that's wrong! Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Yeah, I'm figuring it out.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing
Makoto lived in the Goku healing chamber until he was 15. That's the funniest thing. Oh my god.
multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Makoto's like the twink version of a himbo.
A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with
now,
their
who do we know that can convince Hifumi to do whatever they want?
plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
Terrence smile.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Yoko really did look up a walkthrough, huh?
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Well, clearly, the killer was 1137.
That's problem numero uno right now.
Alright, let's calm down. We're just having a good time. Sayaka's ghost is the one who solved the cases.
Ah! Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
You've always been the suspicious individual in this case.
I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
Damn, I can't believe we're about to lose one of our biggest brains.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot!
Oh shit. Fucking tell us how you really feel, Celeste.
Pardonnez-moi.
Can you replay the Byakuya line? Nah, sorry. You mean to tell me that the girl who immediately started calling us stupid 2 seconds into the trial is suspicious? Say it ain't so. So I guess that's such a good standard, none of these kids picked it up. Shame.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
He's constantly been your whipping boy, yeah. You've manipulated him to do things multiple times.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Yeah, that's big true.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Holy shit! Guys, Makoto is just getting absolutely bodied this trial. Oh my god! This is like the third or fourth time he's just been shut down.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Poor Makoto.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Makoto, stop being such a boo-boo baby.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen.
Makoto, the ultimate doormat. It's the one he had a line from the trial. What? So you're saying that they've been lying to us this whole time?
Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
That voice line is used in the trailer. Oh, okay, I gotcha. When Byakuya tells you what to do, you listen. That's true.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
Pretty fucking bold play, though, I have to admit.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
The only reason this works is because our group is just filled with idiots. This kind of play would never work in any other game, like, I'm sure. Like, no other cast is full of such fucking goober-headed doo-doo heads.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
But imagine what would have happened if at any point in time Kyoko was... Yeah. Remember how Hina and Celeste both went to the bathroom? Yeah, it was pretty hot. Celeste's plan was too planned out. The whole scenario was just her telling everyone what happened and what to do. Yeah.
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan.
Yeah, no, like, I knew the whole, like, while it was all happening, like, you can go back, watch the footage. I was like, Celeste, this is, like, you're acting so suspicious with how much you're, like, literally leading us around.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead, Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Can I get a source on that one, streamer? I don't know, go back and watch the VOD. Celeste did not deserve such a lackluster case. She deserves justice, not the robo kind, though.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
It happened last... Oh, you weren't at last week's stream either. Well, somebody who was at last week's stream, confirm. How could Celeste, a gambler worth over $1 million, be able to trick us?
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
Aw.
Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said
This is
after
pretty pog.
Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Byakuya versus Celeste is very hype. Meeting of the minds. Oh shit, I didn't even pick up on this. How would she have known about Taka?
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
That's pretty funny, Monkey.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed, so Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Listen, Makoto wet the bed until the 5th grade. He's a fucking idiot.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit,
It's a pretty good setup.
you shouldn't
I wish I
have
had
any
those emotes.
problem repeating it, right?
Sayaka's ghost brain is the biggest, actually. You know what? I do agree with that. Yeah. I mean, Makoto would be next to fill the slot.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Alright.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be... We are all going to die. We are going to die. Just like... And that is all I...
And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
She really gets into character, yeah.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this.
Yeah, I do appreciate that.
Enjoying the sight of us. They must be... We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those...
No, that's wrong. That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys die.
ELD, you need to calm down, dude. We're joking around. We're having a good time. You're the one taking this seriously.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
But why did I have the bowl, Celeste? Why did I have the bowl? Oh my god, Pixel. I love that. I love that line from The Simpsons so much. It's so funny. Milhouse sells that performance. That's like his greatest line delivery of the entire series.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
I don't know, Photoshop?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
ELD, I'm gonna give you one last chance to just, it's a joke, just drop it and move on.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away.
From the director's cut that Lunch hasn't played, I guess.
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
I would also be down for a director. I would release the Snyder cut of Danganronpa.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
All right, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Thank you, Zebra. Fumi and the suspect had... Oh my god. Fumi and the suspect are dancing.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Pog.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Those options were very compelling. They were dancing and they were drinking.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Yeah.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume...
Oh my... Comb, that emote? Holy shit. That is an amazing... I love that emote. That's beautiful.
It only exists to lead us astray even farther.
What kind of dance is that? I might learn it. If you do, at me on Twitter. I want to see.
If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
All of Lethero's emotes are great. Lethero's great emotes.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
I don't think so.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Oh my god. Beautiful.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh shit! Snap, son! Remember when we battled Celeste in the rhythm game? In the rhythm game, at like the beginning of the fucking, the beginning of the trial.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way! You
Let me just double check just in case.
dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious,
Y'all thought I was gonna, didn't you?
They could stand up. No,
we already debunked this theory. This is the second time we've used this.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
And it certainly won't be the last.
Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Yeah, I think she's just playing along too.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm mad, but at Kyoko.
I'm
Fair.
not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
That fucking shit-eating grin she has.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Oh.
Well then,
Those
I
are the words of
suppose
an innocent
this is
person.
checkmate.
checkmate?
Oh?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate?
Oh shit.
Celeste?
Yeah.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Yeah, this is Big Monka S.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
As he lay dying, you know. After we've already established that he was dead when the second body announcement was played.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not?
Yeah, this is hype.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
You weren't there, were you not?
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
You know, like the gif of the white guy doing like that, just like the blank, like, what face? This guy.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Yeah, that's the one, Ceiling.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
Yeah, he always called people by the... Oh my god. He always called people by their given name. This is something that I feel like gets lost in translation a little bit.
How did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Yeah, because he probably calls everybody like Naege-san and stuff like that.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name.
Yeah, they did a
Higakure.
pretty good job localizing. Yeah, for sure. But like this kind of thing often does get like really lost in translation.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Called everybody like Naege Makoto Dono. Interesting. Yeah, no, for sure.
Indecent?
Shout out to the devil horns.
Don't talk.
Got her.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Holy shit. She's putting in work.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Well, she's got us there.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a
Damn,
little
Celeste,
on...
pick an accent. Definitely earned her paycheck.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Fine! Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up!
So good at falling out of the accent mid-sentence, yeah.
My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name...
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
How many times do I have to tell you? My name is... Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
I like how it's upside down.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
Oh, right, that's, this is fucking...
I'm not pretending. It's the truth.
Psycho.
And since you have no way to contradict me...
No, that's wrong.
This sucks. Is this the stupidest thing you were talking about, Zebra? Because this is stupid.
That's it. The handbook.
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it. That is a cool name.
What?
Yeah, this is stupid.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
I have never played I have never played an Ace Attorney game. ELD, I would be very careful with whatever you're about to say, and then probably just not say it.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because... Until the game's over, you never know what might happen!
Large disagree.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
I fucking hate Danganronpa. Comb, I believe you. Alright, what do we got here? Was it seduction? I don't know, we're gonna skip that. This one. Think. No, what time was it on his watch? It was 6 a.m. on the watch, right? I don't know, we'll skip it. Taka, that was probably 3? I don't know. Library of whom you summoned to fade the existence of a shadowy criminal. That's the shot football. We're gonna skip all the way. This was a confusing one. Cringe. Look at Bay down here. Let me think about that. 1, 2, I think that was 3. Fuck, but we already used that one. I think this one is 3. Did they really invite them with fucking chips? What are they implying here?
Taco was unpopular in Japan until the anime came out. Interesting. Yeah, Fumi was real gross in the comic. No, he got called at 6 a.m. That's when his watch was broken, right? At 6? Yeah, because he was killed second. Yasu was called at 1 a.m. Yeah. Makoto just always wrecking him. 4. It's literally right there in the comic. In the library, Fumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Blood? No. Yes. The backpack? No, not the backpack. What am I missing here? Where isn't there one filled in? Oh, right. How did they get him?
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Bog.
Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a
Banger
number of
alert.
otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
It's paler than normal, yeah.
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
The ultimate pale student.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
Man, poor Taka.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they
that was pretty good.
falsified 2 more assault incidents.
Even a Super Saiyan
For
form couldn't
these
save him.
attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack.
Well, once he
in the
died,
Red
he
Room.
lost his power up. You know, like you can't be Super Saiyan and dead.
There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Fuck.
here's exactly what happened. So, next for these attacks, with the first fake incident there, they wanted to dissect this time with these two that the suspect, we fell right into their trap. While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Oh shit! I'll get the deep thoughts in a minute. Lunch.
He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3
And twinkled around like a fucking like a Sailor Moon character.
and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally
I
murdered.
had to adjust for inflation.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body
Blood
at the same
twirling.
time. So when we heard the body
This
discovery
fuck's
announcement,
economy. Nah,
we
it's actually
naturally
booming.
assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the
Hifumi's
nurse's
magical girl
office,
transformation.
and Hifumi
I'd see
once
it.
again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape.
Oh shit! I didn't even see the Sakura. Damn.
When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
A lot of acts to this comic. I had to up the price so
He
that the
wrapped
last
Taka's
remaining ones
body
are
in
more
a tarp
special.
And used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Yeah. Cringe.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
Did have a lot of moving parts, including multiple instances of a dancing Hifumi. The shot put ball. Oops.
The killer is
Yeah, I
you!
noticed it literally right after the
But even
chips.
Hifumi didn't know what the... Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray
Vibing.
them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer
Yeah,
from the
I need to find.
repository.
I'll find a new book. When did the Deep Thoughts thing start? I got it for Christmas, so it would have been probably whenever I first streamed in January.
That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Ah, Seleche. Are they kissing? What's happening here? Yasu.
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Ah, Seleche. Dab, 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 dab.
Lost? I lost?
No, you didn't. You just told me, fox boy.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
You always kiss the guilty party. Haven't you been in court before? No, I haven't, honestly.
They hang heavy around my neck.
You saying goodbye to a sweet summer rose.
Then you
or
admit it?
something.
You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
Oh?
I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
Oh?
Taeko Yasuhiro is fine.
Oh.
Taeko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Fascinating. Dab, 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 dab. That's the best we've done. I like her not fit. Yeah, I need to look up who her voice actress is, because she did a pretty great job. Check out that perfect.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
We did pretty good, except for the whole game overing twice thing. Yeah, well, that's because the game was stupid. I had the right one, just in the wrong order, so I got confused. Your thoughts on Rantaro?
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Kind of makes me think of Amberly Connors. But then again, I think everybody sounds like her.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, will you make the right choice or the...
Ah, Seleche. Goodbye, girl.
What?
Is that it actually let you vote? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Ta-da!
Taeko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. Fumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
Fucking Celeste really tried to bet it all on Purple Skitty and thought she could get away with it. I'm about to be executed. That sucks.
So then...
Then did you use... You know, wink wink. Don't disrespect Purple Skitty. You're right. I'm sorry, Zebra. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it to such a personal level. Would not go along with her plan. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. I'll avoid mentioning it. Oh, good for her. She could have sold us down the river. Good for her. Good for you, Celeste.
Say what?
Just a second.
Oh.
In other words...
Indeed.
I see.
Yeah, pretty chill of her. That was pretty good. Yeah, that was good. Powerful move.
Actually,
What?
are you okay with this?
Oh shit. Is this Hifumi's room? Awful.
So then,
Why does everybody get cool decorations in their room and my room's just shit?
Damnation!
It's because Makoto's a normie. Yeah, you're right.
Say what?
as for me,
Oh,
as for me,
What?
The fact that Hifumi believed any of this, come on. Oh. Come on, Celeste.
Damnation! Say what?
Yeah.
Completely unforgivable!
Oh, shit.
most unfortunate. Actually,
What?
Hifumi's mistake here was like literally not then going to anybody else with any of this.
indeed.
This is completely unforgivable!
Honestly,
I swear I will save her!
actually,
It just so happens I come up with a plan.
I see.
indeed.
Yeah, no. My fault for picking him in the first
But-
place. Because you're stupid. Got him.
Let's see.
Oh, got him. But it's okay. I plan to join him. Smile.
Well,
Are you okay with this?
Stereotypical.
so in the end,
Oh, hey, you know what? That one actually works. Good for you, Sakura.
What the heck?
Well,
Don't be mean!
I wonder about that.
Why?
What the heck?
Needs to become a notification. Yeah, that'd be pretty good. Someday. Maybe someday.
But
You little bitch!
Oh my god.
Hey! You little bitch!
This is fine.
Oh, she had a pirate dream?
Honestly. As for me, isn't it wonderful?
Oh. Alright. That's a pretty One Piece pirate dream. Foot up on the crate. I want to live in a European castle. Oh, she wants to live in a European castle with some vampires, I guess? She's a Teabu. What? I was gonna make them dress up like vampires. Yeah, okay. Created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence. You know what? I can appreciate this. Makoto and Byakuya? Oh yeah, you're right. I definitely noticed the Byakuya looking one. Like a weeaboo with British. Oh, I see. A teaboo. That's pretty stupid. But I like it.
This is fine.
That's what life is all about. You know what? I can appreciate wanting to have an aesthetic dream like that.
There is nothing to be done.
Just the worst.
Oh.
Oh. Do you understand?
What is this?
I can even fool my own emotions. Oh, that's deep.
Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. Ah. Well, okay then.
Hey.
Oh.
Thrills, chills, kills! Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment! Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
Oh, good shit. You like Celeste Execution a lot?
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important.
Oh.
Well then... Take care, everyone.
Oh, bye, Celeste.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Oh. Lunch, you say that, but you know that there is actually an anime for this series, right? The Burning of the Versailles Witch. Oh, you've seen the anime. Oh, okay. Sakura sewn the end lines, the best voice clip in the game.
Interesting. Well, friends, he did it.
Extreme! What are you gonna do?
Let me out of here!
Oh, Yasu.
Too bad. How strange.
Uh-oh.
Hey! Hey! Wah-wah?
You know what? If we can't get an answer out of Kyoko, Monokuma can't either.
So then... You...
Oh? What?
Who? Hey,
Is Kyoko the robot? Is Kyoko the fucking robot?
Ooh, how exciting. Hello. Well? See ya later!
so...
Hey,
Indeed. Hey,
What?
so...
Come on. What? Goodbye.
well then.
Yo!
Oh, Hina, you have nothing to worry about, dear.
Okay.
Hina, what does that even mean, sweetheart? You're my girlfriend.
Shall we go? So then...
You really came.
Oh, what a sweetheart he is. Oh.
So...
Thank you, alter ego. I'm sorry Hifumi did cringe stuff to you.
You... However...
Hey, look, it's computer boyfriend.
What? Indeed. What? It's true. That's fine.
Holy shit, it's still not done yet.
Correct.
Remember when I said the bathrooms had to do something eventually?
Correct.
All right, hold on. We gotta read Lunch's deep thought before I forget. Real quick. Okay, we read that one. I can see why it would be prohibited to throw most things off the top of the Empire State Building. But what's wrong with little bits of cheese? They probably break down into their various gases before they even hit. That's deep. You imagine Makoto reading the deep thoughts? Canadian woman named Mareve Harrington. Interesting. Marie Harrington. She's in Nothing You Recognize. Let's go to the Empire State Building and throw some cheese. You must not leave. Three Dance Central games, though. Oh, Pixel. You might know. And Makoto's dead. That's it. That's the game. No, you're not allowed to sleep anywhere, not the room! I still haven't given up on the fact that Kyoko might be an android.
What is happening? Is Sakura the coolest person in the fucking world?
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
What?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Pog?
Okay. But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
A Next Generation Legend, Stand Tall, Galactic Hero, Elemental Neos? Oh. We're down to so few. Tight. Three's a crowd. How do I quit? How do I quit from here? Alright, we'll keep going for another minute. Is Celeste Boo Boo baby height? Maybe we can look at her height in the book. Oh. Don't cry!
Indeed.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Huh?
Cause, I mean... Okay.
Okay, fish and donuts.
What?
Huh?
Those are both breakfast time top sellers.
I see.
It's true.
You got it!
Hell yeah.
You know?
Smile, baby. Guys, I'm really upset that Hero is, like, one of the last guys here.
For serious.
Well...
I'm not gonna we're not gonna lose any more of our friends.
According to the spirits...
However,
How about that?
Oh, 20-30%. That's pretty good.
It's not like some occult mystery. The occult is bullcrap!
That's a pretty good line.
You got it all wrong!
Huh?
So...
Actually...
Oh, what happened to him?
But the end is nigh! Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
Huh.
And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in.
Of course.
Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess.
Seems
You can't
reasonable
trick
to
me.
Oh.
How about that?
I got lost halfway through.
Don't be mean.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, let's go.
Of course.
Let's go.
Indeed.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah. I kind of forgot if that Toko was still alive. I was like, oh yeah, what about Byakuya though?
But
Oh, it worries me when Hina's on the cover art. Oh yeah, Toko exists. Hog. She's 5'5". That's pretty short. That's pretty short. I mean, it's like just a little bit shorter than me, so like, I don't know. She's baby-sized. Makoto is 5'3". Jiro's super baby, yeah. Alright, friends. That's gonna be it for tonight. Good stream. We got through chapter 3. Next time we'll start up on chapter 4. Well, I don't know. We'll do Danganronpa things. We'll do chapter 4 based things. Hopefully chapter 4 is better. Also, tomorrow is Big Arms Day. Go get that Min. I don't really care. Min for a spin, smile. That's gonna be it. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks everybody for sticking around. I don't know if y'all can like scroll. If you I'm pretty sure you can do this. If you scroll down, you should see a picture of oh fuck, who did I make it? There's a new panel down at the bottom, and it's got a link to a Google Slides sheet with all of my PS4 games on it, and it's kind of set up so that if you want to redeem a stream game, you now have a list of games you can choose from, because I've split up the Sizbucks into, it's 15K for pick a stream game that I own, and it's 50K for a stream game that I do not own. A little more expensive because, I have to actually spend real money for it. This fucking bird. Oh yeah, it's the that's right. It's the bird from Spyro too. Trouble with the trolley, eh? That's right. That's who it is. Yeah, I upped the price a little bit. So if y'all can peruse that if you're ever interested in picking a game. It should be it's sorted. I might go in eventually and put like a little asterisk or something next to any game that would be like blind. If I don't know if you're more interested in seeing a blind playthrough versus a game that I know. I don't know. I just have to have time to do that. But it's all in there. It should all be pretty self-explanatory if you're curious. The only thing that isn't mentioned in there is that Mega Mans are 2 for 1. You get 2 Mega Man games for 1 redeem. So you would get 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and so on. Yeah, just because those are Boo Boo Baby short games, and I can do 1 in a session without too much hassle, more than likely. At least the first 5, because those are the ones I've played. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks everybody for coming out. We'll do this again some point. I'll try to get back to playing Doom. I'm just so scared because of what happened last time with it crashing and stuff. But we'll just try to hop back into it eventually. I don't know. But in the meantime, be safe. Love one another. I don't know. Follow everybody. Everybody, click everybody's name in here and follow them on Twitch. Hell yeah. Bye. That's it for me.